I have a couple days to make the next one, and it was like not the same thing.
Have you seen this guy's channel?
Can I grab you? Thank you. There we go.
Maybe.
All right, stream's working. Stream is on. Let me change it back to main. All right, I think everything's working. There we go. Okay.
This guy's making what is it? Spherical planetoid Minecraft?
Oh yeah, you showed me that.
He's making videos every week or two on what he's doing.
I'm trying to just get as much stuff done as possible. Alright. Time to make the magical wall kick sound. This is what I have so far. But it sounds too far away. I want it to sound like right on you.
Increase the treble at the start.
Treble? So like this?
What?
I brought the treble up.
And the volume?
The
treble, no, have the treble fade down.
Oh, the treble fade down? Okay.
Have it hot.
No, that's farther.
Yes.
No, I want it closer.
Yes, maybe you use... Use treble stuff, I don't know. There's no treble. If you lower it too much, it just makes it sound really muffled. And if you increase it a lot, it makes it really crispy. I think it's got too much of an echo. It sounds like a gunshot in a range.
Yeah, it was an IED made out of firecracker gunpowder in a plastic bottle.
Cool.
In a garage.
You made this.
Yeah, I'm live on the stream now, miss.
No, I know you're live.
Oh, what did you ask?
No, I said he just keeps going on. I got that.
I like this sound. All of them sound too, like, far away.
What?
Like, how do I make it sound more in your face?
Basically, what you do is you re-record the sound, but get as close as possible.
Exactly. There we go. Let's see. Let me look it up.
I heard Rez,
I'm gonna do this.
whatever his name is,
YouTube.
said something
How
along the lines of Halo Infinite sound like they use an exciter on them. So
sound more? How to make a sound more close? Close to God. No, it's close to your voice. Alright, how mixing vocals to sound up front, huh?
The recording. One
Let's
is
see
the
here.
channel strip. Here's the waves SSL, and it's doing a little bit of EQ. Okay, cleans it up for sure. But what I want you to do is here. I'll just bypass.
where are
the
all
progression.
of my
I want you to hear
hell
what
divers
happens
at?
with
I just want them. Can they just please just make like just a list of like, hey, this, and this can help. 2-minute enhance audio. Here we go.
Up the essential audio panel. Then make sure you have your
Up the Adobe Premiere
audio
Pro.
clip select.
Sound distant. All of them are how to make sounds sound more distant, not sound less distant.
Well, just do what they do on their tutorial and do it
Just
the
do the
opposite.
opposite.
Yeah.
Exactly. Has to work, right?
All right. How to make music sound distant? Not on Premiere Pro. And FL Studio. Okay. Why your vocals? How to make your vocals not shitty? The close-up effect. Okay. Here we
What's
go.
up, you guys? Orlando here with Leisure Record Studio. Hit subscribe. Closer or farther away, you only need two tools basically, volume and EQ, and I'm gonna teach you how to do that. And we're gonna start this with a question. Actually, this video today was based on this question, and this question is from Patrick, and here it is. What is the EQ setting that will make something sound far away that can while the recording? Audio for video of someone approaching a music box. That's the specific example that it's putting. Like, need the music box to start in the distance and get closer.
Okay. I don't need
Step
the
sounds
backstory.
here, and I have also here a music
you
box sound because it's gonna. We need to make it closer to the source. So let's say this guy is approaching the music box. The easiest way it's EQ and volume. So let's do that first with the volume. I pretty gonna pull the volume. That either way you can do a fade, things like this as well. You can
Come on.
you can even pull the volume.
He's still on volume.
Boeing.
YouTube does not like. Oh, the EQ trick is here. There you go. YouTube does not
Exactly
like me
what you need to
streaming
do
and watching
to
it at the
make
same
that,
time.
Sense. Dude, you know on the YouTube app on your phone you can play games now.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's like why? I mean, it's kind of
What?
cool, but why?
They want you to stay on it. Dude, I just want a list, my man. They
Play
gotta
games.
stretch out the
okay,
run
as you
times.
can see here,
You can play
here's the
games on
automation
YouTube.
of that
Yeah, on the
EQ.
mobile
I'm
one.
gonna do
I don't know
the
if it's on
same
the.
effect that I'm doing
Oh, of
over
course.
here.
It's on desktop
This
as
is
well.
volume and
So
this
is
is
it-
EQ.
I'm
Sounds
just
like
gonna
they
look at the
just did that.
comments.
Sounds like they decided to repurpose Google Stadia.
Using
like-
MS EQ.
The like flash kind of games. You know, like that.
Does that sound closer?
Kinda.
That sounds farther. But definitely is the treble and the treble that needs to go up. That's for sure. Yeah, we'll save this for now. Alright, what about this? I don't like how this one sounds though. Ah.
Yeah,
The-
do that one.
That's the original sound.
Oh, what?
Yeah, this is the original sound
Dope.
with some EQ on it. I think this was the original sound here. Here we go. Here's the original sound. Oh, that's can. So let's stop that. There we go.
Hey, version, what up?
Persian.
Say something gets me kids.
Quick, say something to get you.
I wanna. I don't know, man.
It's about it. Do it. Oh, shit.
I wanna throw. I think I need to throw something else on it.
Throw a party.
Exactly. Throw a big party.
So,
Oh, that's why.
The Fallout show is actually pretty darn good.
I'll figure something out. I'm gonna rename this as Wobbly Boy. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's Wobbly Boy, and then rename Explo Cyan. There we go. Explo Cyan. Alright, let's delete you and let's export and just throw it in. Because I want the sounds to be in there. We're going to export you. We're going to go to main, Terror content, audio, raw, and we're going to say lost Explo.
Uniqlo?
Exactly. Oh man, I cut the remainder. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Hopefully it doesn't sound terrible. It probably will. Alright, here we are. Where's wall kick? Wall kick.
Hitbox. Get
Yep.
a chance. Push an update for me so I can work with your updates.
You want to work with the sounds and stuff?
Yep.
Too bad.
Oh.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me put the sound in here first.
Nope.
Play event at location. Perfect. We're gonna do kick force location. Perfect. And then the event is gonna be the Explodey Boy. Persian, you're talking quieter than a mouse's queef right now.
I was trying to say was can you make a block of what's the skinniest I can make a pathway before one of the monsters can get through?
I guess. Yeah, give me a second.
Thank you.
Traits. This one is loud. So this one you can hear really far away. So the worst part about FMod, even though FMod is great, the sliders don't work unless you work on the exact axis. So if my mouse isn't moving exactly X and Y, or like across the X-axis, and I have up and down a little bit, then it won't move at the slider at all, and it's the worst. Assign to bank. Lost
You want to see
movement.
something really cool?
Perchance.
On my, I'm porting, you know, the 343 Guilty Spark Swamp into Lethal Company.
Well, give me a second. I'm gonna test out this explosion sound. It's probably gonna be way too loud. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Wait, okay, it plays at the location. So let me see what it sounds like if I like get really far away from the explosion. Here we go. That's cool. Okay, I forgot to get the stream up and running, so sorry for anybody who's... Let me go ahead and pop that stream out. Or I got the stream running, just not the talk. Hey, Vero. There we go. Okay, so I forgot to get the chat up and running. Okay, so the explosion worked. Okay, person, so you want me to make a thing for you for
Yes.
how
Or up.
thin of places I could go?
Yeah.
Are you wanting to...
Maybe.
Here. So you haven't made any updates at all? So I could
Not
just give...
since I gave you the map. Because I
Okay.
wanted to receive the updates from your end first.
Okay. Do you want me to just turn this into a thingy that moves then for you? Nah, don't worry about it. Actually, that's gonna take some time. Alright, let me grab this. Duplicate. Duplicate from Invincible, a show?
She's. Oh, never mind.
Hey. So this is about as thin as like I would like it to be. Okay. Oh, I also gotta do this because... Oh, wrong button. No, wrong button.
Gosh, they.
Oh, look at this.
Spice Wars is RTS.
Yeah, Persian, look what I did to
The heck?
it. That's funny.
Imagine.
I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the Halo Infinite button to go back into player mode. Alright. I'm gonna get this out of here. Cause man, that thing was getting on my nerves there. I move it up every time, but I guess you weren't moving it up every time. So every time you'd push it, I would have to move it back. I would have to move it back up. But since you're actually gonna take the push this time, I'm actually gonna move it up. Okay. So the Wendigo itself, let me get the Wendigo character. Sorry, not the character, the game mode. Let me open up the game mode and make the Wendigo playable. Now Wendigo is going to be the biggest character.
How are you gonna turn it from a
See, the Wendigo could fit through
iPad.
here too.
quadruped?
Wait, he's quadruped now?
Yeah, the Wendigo is a quadruped. You didn't know that? He's always been.
You said he was a gorilla.
Yeah, they're quadrupeds.
Okay.
Let me open up the Wendigo. Here, like, since we're doing that and since you want to actually measure, because I know what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
Areas that the Wendigo or the Lost can go, but the Wendigo can't.
And you're okay with that?
Perchance. I was gonna throw in that and just give me a second. Let's make this boy a little bit chunkier.
Would you like to see the cool thing I am doing?
Give me a second.
Because I found out you could, I found out you can rip the light big data from Halo CE.
Nice. Look how scuffed it looks. Yeah, just because it's so scuffed looking, I'm just gonna do this for now. So the FOVs are very big, but this is too big for me now. So I would say this is probably a safe size for a Wendigo. Now, do you want me just to throw a Wendigo on the map real quick? Here.
Sure. But are you sure the span of its arms is going to be the same width of the when it's in quadruped mode?
Yeah, the Wendigo is gonna stay as the capsule, like the hitbox is gonna be the same capsule, no matter what he's gonna look like. But yeah, so there's a Wendigo there. Look how chonky that boy is.
A big guy.
And you're like, oh, he doesn't look that big. Here, let's grab a Lost real quick. A waifu
I was about to
Lost.
say, geez.
There's a waifu Lost. Side by side. And look where the Wendigo's camera is.
Its chest, because that's how high.
That's
Yeah.
a nice size, anyway.
I like where the arrows are pointing out of.
That's just the direction they're facing. I gotta
Yeah,
change the
you're-
ghoul up a little bit, because the ghoul right now is just a normal person, but the ghoul is supposed to be a lot taller. And then the wraith is also the same.
Only Wendigo might have area denial properties, whereas the other characters don't seem to.
Like the ghoul, he'll be taller for sure, but he gets really small when he crouches. So the ghoul could get anywhere the Lost can go, and the Wendigo, yeah. So really only the Wendigo. So yeah, the more Wendigos you add, the more you nerf, or no, the more of those areas you add, the more you nerf the Wendigo. Remember, Persian, you could always go into the characters folder, and let's say you want to play as the Wendigo and you don't want to have to mess around with like changing the game mode or anything. You could always just place a Wendigo down, and then 1 through 4 will actually cycle you through.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Your movement is standing still.
yeah. I mean, I'm not. This UI isn't going to be in the game anymore. Remember how I add the UI because there are no sounds or anything?
Yeah.
So now that I'm adding sounds, so where you know what's happening, you know where things are, and what your cooldowns are and stuff, that I'm not gonna waste any more time on UI, because UI was
Sure.
never something I wanted to waste time on in the first place. It was
It's sure gonna
solely.
be fun doing the playtest, now actually seeing the characters like animated.
You're only gonna see the Lost animated.
That's still fine.
Yeah,
The
the
majority of the characters are.
the rest of them will still be T-posing everywhere. So the Lost can get through here. But it does look like a Wendigo could get through there, so...
Now they both can't fit.
Let's see. Yeah, I would just say
Wendigo
just
needs to lose some weight.
I would say as long as it's smaller than a full block, then it's pretty like understandable that you can't fit through there.
Mandible.
Yeah, look how small the lost are. Just like, so actually, yeah. So if you're gonna make areas like that, make them like this. You're gonna make areas that you can go through, because a Wendigo's gonna know I can't go through there. He's gonna look at that and be like, I can't.
Hitbox. Just a thought. Maybe it's a waste of time, but I do think it would be kind of cool for you to add an animation that if a lost sneaks between a skinny space like that, that they slightly rotate their shoulder more into the screen to make it look like they're kind of adjusting their posture to squeeze through it the tight. Just like nothing like too crazy, but just a slight like movement of the shoulder and arm to show that like the character's like adjusting to the tight space.
I didn't put the animations back. Alright, give me a second. Yeah, that could be cool. I'm probably not gonna do it right now, but
Oh yeah. I just think that would be super like dope.
I'm gonna be adding a bunch more stuff. Once I get stuff working the way I want them to. Let's see here. Alright, let's see if I can like physically fit through. Yeah, she fits right there. Yeah, she fits right through. So that animation probably actually wouldn't make sense, because she fits right through there. See?
I mean, you don't want to hit your hands on the side of a rock crevice.
True. I just think it'd be cool if like they reacted to the spaces more.
The details help sell the game usually.
Especially since you're not gonna have like a lot of like gun animations.
She just stops.
Other types of
I do really like the fall animation though. The way she falls. So watch. Basically, the way she stabilizes her arms, she swings them a little bit and then brings them back to normal, like as she falls. It feels good. All right. Let me save.
Ooh, Hitbox, I have an idea for your potential next devlog if you consider
Yeah.
with that next. I
What?
think you should do it doesn't have to be like the next one, but an upcoming version. It should be called the Music of Terror.
Yeah, but I don't have enough music.
I know, but I think that would
Probably
be a
the
fun
sound.
devlog. Yeah, Music of Terror would be cool.
Yeah, I definitely need more experience with the sound design for sure. But I am getting
I
it all
low-key want to
working.
learn sound design.
Early on, I met somebody who I thought was going to be my sound engineer, but I think they were trying to scam me. So I kind of
Yikes.
Thanos snapped them, because they were really weird. I like offered them like, hey, this and this, and I offered them agreement. I was like, hey, how does this agreement look to you? And they're like, I think you need to get in touch with our lawyer so we could write up a new agreement that would be better for both of us. I was just like, whoa, dude, like, you're weird. Like,
Was that Sage?
no, it was like some random person I met in a server. I mean, she did some decent work, but it was just really sus. She was like treating me like some guy who was trying to simp for her, and I was like, I don't care. I just want to make my game. Like treating me that way, as in like kind of like not responding, not being responsive, and like playing hot and cold. I'm like, dude, like, I don't got time for these games. I think they were trying to like make me desperate or something. Like be like, oh, like, oh, she's back. Okay, let me just agree to whatever she's doing. I think they're trying to scam me, because it was their actions were super weird. let's see here. Alright, let me go to UE5.
Would you like to see the thing I'm working on?
You could send it to me and I'll look at it after stream, but not at least at the
Okay.
moment, Mr. Sir.
There's too much.
I'm thinking about too many things right now. Alright, Persian. Wait, why am I creating a separate map file? I just pushed it to GitHub.
Done.
More.
What will they call it?
You like my comments?
Always good as usual. I like this method better than what we had in the past. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
it's a lot better.
Much smoother.
There we go. Alright, you can start working on it and I could start working on other things. Let's see here.
Start simping on the sounds.
Start simping for audio engineers.
Dude, they do God's work.
I mean, I like the idea of learning it myself and getting better with it over time. FMod is really great, so it makes me happy, but I definitely have a lot to learn when it comes to making the sounds sound the way, like, I know what I want the sounds to sound like, I just can't make them sound that way.
Get better.
Get
Get
better.
good, that's what he just told you.
I know, he told me to get good.
XD.
RAR XD.
Oh. I hated that. Well, into the share your work channel, I post this.
Set, or get world location.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I think this will work too now. Okay.
Is that boom? Nice. It kind of sounds like someone just turned on their Bluetooth speaker.
It's the hum is like placeholder for holding things.
Damn, I'm receiving a lot of.
Yeah, I want I need a better sound for that. Better sound. These sounds are so. These are indie game sounds for sure. I like the animations. The animations feel great. I mean, I do need to work on a few a little bit more, and I could polish them up, but they still feel good, and the movement feels really good, really good. Audio design though, man. Oh, that's the perk of throwing them. You can go like this. But if you throw them this way, you make the sound.
Your stream is being very freezy.
Huh?
Your stream is being very freezy, probably because you're streaming on 2 platforms.
I'm actually streaming on 3. Is my stream not performing well?
Yup. It's dropping frames on Discord at least.
Oh, on Discord. Yeah. I don't care about the Discord one being clunky, as long as the YouTube one's good. Right here, Persian.
Have the Helldivers 2 automaton music stuck in my head.
Yeah, it's good music. Here you go, Persian. So how loud is it? I want to hear how loud.
Adios.
Alright, see you around. I wonder how loud this is. It might be too loud. I do like the idea though, Mesh. Oh no, Mesh isn't here anymore. But I do like the idea of Persian, of like you're the Wendigo and you're running around the map and you just hear, and you're like, wait, I hear the little lost jumping around, like.
Yeah.
This does sound very loud.
Gunshot. Add a new plugin in your last update?
What up?
Did you add any plugins in your last update?
Oh, yes, I did. So you're gonna need to do this. I'm gonna need to walk you through. Alright.
Wait till after your thing.
No, I can do it for you right now. Alright, so you didn't do anything, right?
And I launched the game, but I'm not doing anything.
Wait, what do you mean? Show me your stream.
Sure.
That lets you open it up?
Sort of.
Oh no. What did you do? Did you fetch everything?
I did. I fetched and
oh yeah, just
there might be some issues.
Alright. Try it out.
Close it out.
Try it out. Like try moving around.
Okay.
Like playing it. Okay, cancel. Or actually, do it again. Actually, go to Lost. Click on the Lost on the underline. Yes. Okay, don't do anything. Back out.
Alright, I'm back.
Close it. And watch my stream.
Gotcha.
What is happening?
So you got to Terror shovel, right?
Okay.
Then you go to plugins and open it up.
Put that in there.
Yes.
FMod.
Sorry.
Bless.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it lets me send it to you. Just let it reach you in Discord and just take that file. File's not too big. It's still processing. Come on, Discord. You good? Oh yeah, because I'm uploading on both streams. So it's going to take a while for it to upload the file to you. That's funny.
Emote a milk key bottle.
Yeah, because you were crying. Upload failed. Something went wrong. Well,
Mom.
you good, Discord? You having a stroke? I think Discord's having a stroke. Yeah, I think Discord's having a stroke of that file. I think I need to zip it first.
Hey, Chihuahua.
Alright, let me go to desktop. I'll just paste it in the desktop. And then I'm gonna zip it. Compress. Not an email. I guess I'll just add to archive. And I'll turn it into a zip file. You could unzip things, right? Oh, you might need to get FMod too.
What is that?
It's a Trojan program that will let me take over your whole computer remotely.
Sounds like it.
That sounds like it. Here's FMod. This is what it looks like. It's basically what it does is it lets me add things that you can directly control in Unreal. So, you know how you were watching my stream, how I was having trouble with like just changing the volumes of things?
Huh?
FMod lets me have complete control over things like that. So it's not as like... There you go. Yeah, so unzip it, put it in that plugins folder. And if it's still giving you some lip, then I'll just have you download FMod.
Actually, dangerous download. Continue to download.
Yeah, it has a virus in it. I put a virus in there for you.
It says. It doesn't like it.
Just tell it anyways.
No, I mean like. It crashed or something.
What did you do?
Nothing. I clicked continue, and then it says it took me to the browser, and it says, can't reach this page. It looks like the web page no longer exists.
Okay, let me watch your stream again. Because you're just supposed to drag and drop. You're supposed to unzip it, then drag and drop it into the plugins folder. That's what you did, right?
I attempted to unzip.
What? Yeah, you shouldn't be going to any pages. Here, just download it.
Click on that. Download. Takes me here.
What the heck? Okay, close that.
Click on, hover over it. There should be a little download.
The actual download. Yeah, because... Continue to download.
Try that.
What the heck?
Oh, he's using Edge. I don't know if Edge does that.
Alright.
Why are you using Microsoft
Try use
Edge?
Chrome.
I have Chrome.
Copy the
I just don't
link.
know. I don't know why it defaults to.
Switch it.
Let me see. How do I set it?
Go to your Windows settings.
Okay, I'm
Set
gonna keep
default
working on the
browser.
sounds.
Type in set default browser.
Alright,
Default apps. Default apps. No, it's right there. Default apps. Okay.
Browser.
Now you're gonna want to go down to where it might say keeps going. Just go to Chrome. Search for Chrome. Not that bar. Stop looking for that bar. The other one.
Oh.
Oh my god. Click on it. Set default.
so
Alright, now try it. What? Alright, that's wacky. I know that Edge. That's weird.
Engine don't like me.
wait, why is my peak broken? I should be going a lot farther than that. There we go. Dude, peak is acting silly recently.
Like Gilly Goose.
So I want to figure out a way to Okay.
Latino artist collection.
Execute users, standard song, exhibitions, exhibition. That is a valid path.
I have to figure out a way to how this is gonna work over here. I don't know anything about that.
Anything about.
So, Mesh, what I want to do is when you're zooming in, like this, it'll muffle all sounds.
You want to muffle sounds?
Like you're zooming in and focusing.
Do you have access to the listener?
To the what?
Are you able to make changes to the listener's volume output stream?
I don't know.
Ooh, that's low key cool.
I have this. But I don't really know what this is.
Let me see what this is. Master audio, children. I don't know what this is, dude.
These are just generic. These are just what's the word? Arbitrary like categories I made, right? So when you're in your settings, you could turn down the music to a different volume, the UI to another volume, FX.
What is master audio? What is children? Is this a list?
Kind of like children is like.
Is this a
These
map?
are what's so if I change this, all of these change at the same time. If I change this, any children also change at the same time. It's like a hierarchy tree. So what I would want to do most likely, right, is edit the master audio, but I don't know.
No, you don't want to edit the master audio.
So I'd only so then if I'm muffling, I'll
type in
muffle.
FMod for events.
Like in this.
Yeah.
New sound class name. Yeah, these are just sound classes. So I'm not sure what they do.
I don't know what a sound class is.
Because look, if I go to project settings and go to audio, sound class default, media sound class default sound concurrency, VoIP sound class, VoIP sample rate. VoIP is the
Oh my
I know,
God,
it's VC, I know. Alright, I guess go back into the default sound class. What nodes do you get there?
nothing. I could just add more classes.
What? Classes of what? What are these classes?
Just a new sound class.
But the only thing you can do inside a sound class is a sound class.
Is add another sound class, I guess. Maybe if I drag
doesn't make any sense.
maybe if I drag something off. Yeah, just a new sound class every time. I could look at my
What does that
child
mean?
classes.
You open up that class. Are you able to do any logic with the audio whatsoever?
I don't know. Let me click on Terror Music. I can't open Terror Music. I can't open Terror UI. It just keeps opening Terror Audio. Output target speaker. Radio filter volume is UI sound is music.
I hate them, dude. That makes no sense. You can't do logic on that. Oh, this is why this is messing up. Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe there's something FMod I could look up. Persian, were you able to get it working?
No.
Why can't you download files off Discord?
I don't know. Maybe I should close the program.
You can, yeah. It shouldn't. You should be able to unzip a file. Like you shouldn't. Your PC should be. Shouldn't be blue screening from unzipping a file or trying
I
to
guess it
download a
doesn't really
zipped
have to
file.
be,
That's what it is. Yep.
I mean, I
Um,
get it. You are kind of a scary person.
all audio in UE5 with FMod. Adding audio effects to an entire sound class in UE5. Oh, here we go. Having an EQ, that's perfect.
No way, everybody's got that dang AI chip.
Let's see.
What? My man's tweaking.
As EQ settings cannot be combined. Okay, this isn't what I'm trying to do, but this will probably be the fastest way to find the answer. How to add a flash bang sound in UE5.
That might just be playing an audio source. That might not actually be
Possibly.
manipulating any audio.
If it's a bad video, then yeah.
Hello, my name is. Here we have to play sound at location. Grenade drop. Yeah, there it is. Okay. We have to have also our squeak sound. So try to send our project to someone. We are sending only the content folder. So if something will be in engine folder, it will not save in our project. So we have to create our sound class.
Okay.
One very important part.
Let's name it.
Music.
So create our sound class.
For your game. Well, in this video, I will show you.
Hey, I found the Terror music. Okay, sound classes. Here we go. Let's delete this one. Okay, so
My master.
okay, this master.
Okay, let's open it. And let's create another one. My flash sound class. And let's connect it like this. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna set my master class to every sound in our game. And my flash sound we're gonna set to this squeak sound and this grenade hit the ground sound, because those are only two sounds that has to be heard in the moment when we are throwing the flash grenade. So let's
Interesting. So you want to add a new one, and we're gonna rename to Peak Focus. Okay, let's refresh. my goodness. That's frustrating. Let me delete this one. Alright. I have to name it here like this. There we go. So now I have peak focus. Okay.
Do it here. Let's find every our sound cue in our game. Let's select all of them. Edit it via property matrix. And set it up here, sound class. This is our master. If we select it, we can just make it like this. And here it is. Game audio, my master. So, we have to set up one more thing. We have to set up grenade drop in our flash sound class, and also this squeak noise in our... That's annoying.
I don't think this is taking into account of FMod. Because I feel like this is something different. So Banks, last movement master. How to affect the master audio in FMod. Maybe?
There is an opportunity that the game engine will have to stop and control as a group.
Hello, welcome. And then one being the intro when this menu appears, and when that's why FMod is so creative and so much fun and so powerful. Use this as an example to maybe spark off another idea and maybe improve what I've done here. Just died, you hear this stinger to signify that you've failed, basically. And then after that, you're presented with a menu and a choice. Do I continue? They would hear a sound like this. And I'm going to add something called a command instrument, right? Command instruments are great. Essentially, they command other things to happen inside of FMod, right? If I have it selected and I go down here, you can see at the moment the command type is on start event. I have a whole bunch of other options available. Today we're just going to concern ourselves with start event. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to set the target to the event that we just created, which was the loop. Now what happens? When I play it and the cursor goes over this little block of the command instrument, the loop will start playing in this event, and you should hear it in the background. Here we go.
That's not what
Cool.
I want. Alright, so how do I make something that affects everything? Because what I can do is in my audio, what I can do is because I could grab this and affect this in a certain way, but if it's from FMod, if it's directly from FMod, I don't know how I would be able to tell it. Let's see here. When in ear egg edited. Persian, you're still here, right?
Yeah.
So what are you working on then, since it's being awful?
I'm sorry.
Since it's being awful, what are you working on? Are you figuring it out, or?
I'm just watching some tutorials related to game design, just to give me some ideas until then.
I mean, you could still work on it. No, not really.
I'll wait until we have it for sure.
Well, you'll need to download FMods anyways, so let me go ahead and find the link for you.
Just send me the website for the download.
And you could just put it in yourself. You don't need to use mine.
Okay.
That's so stupid. I don't know why your PC's being silly.
Not my PC.
Let me confirm which version I got you. You need FMod Studio.
What do you use FMod Studio for again?
To modify the sounds of the game. You have direct control over the sounds.
Create an account.
Yeah. So you're gonna want to get FMod Studio. So you're gonna want to get this one. I'll just send you the. Your PC's 64-bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course it is.
You're gonna want to get that one. I don't know. It's Persian's PC.
My PC
Dude,
is.
if it wasn't 64-bit, you wouldn't be able to play Call of Duty.
He wouldn't be able to what?
He wouldn't be able to play most games today.
Is this something that requires a digital license for? Because it appears I do need a license.
No, it doesn't cost you anything.
So it says.
It'll cost me something if the game makes a lot of money, sure. Which is like 10%, I think, or something like that.
Jeez, everybody's taking their percentages from me, aren't they?
If I make that much money.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they make
Steam, UE5. No, FMod. If you make a crypto something.
So you want to press both of those buttons, the FMod for Studio and FMod for Unreal. The FMod for Unreal, that's the one you put. That's the one you put in your folders, and then the FMod Studio is the one you just download. Hopefully I don't need to do a GitHub for FMod 2, that would be lame. Where you'd need to download the most recent version of FMod 2 as well.
Register.
Oh, I'm dumb.
I gotta figure out how to make the peak focus work. Because I wanted to like get quieter, like everything get quieter when you.
FMod Studio for Unreal or FMod Studio General?
The two screenshots I sent you, look at those.
Okay.
You're getting both.
2.02 for both. How did you determine you needed both?
I just tutorials and stuff, and I also kind of just figured it out. Just how it works. It's what it's. It's what it's.
Which UE5 we're using?
I
Windows
sent you the
UE5.
screenshots of exactly what to download.
Well, okay.
Just look at the screenshots.
Don't UV 5.3.
You silly Billy Goose.
Just making sure. My goodness.
That's why I sent you the screenshot, so you'd know.
No, I
absolutely.
just wasn't sure if it was like something that you forgot. I know you did, but I'm just making sure.
It's okay, you don't believe me. You think I'm too stupid to send a screenshot. I get it. It's whatever.
Which is true.
Quite the escalation.
Right. It's okay. It's whatever. Not a big deal or anything.
So this program is how you're making the game audio?
Yes. Well, I'm not making the game audio. It's how I'm implementing the game audio. So it lets me completely control how sounds are heard and everything. It's just a lot more robust. Unreal's... So you saw how much I was doing with...
Oh, you use Audacity for your game audio making.
Audacity and FL Studio. I have FL Studio, OBS, Obsidian, FMod, Audacity, Discord, DaVinci Resolve, GIMP. Like, I have a lot of programs.
Yeah.
Alright, so... I don't know how to ask this question without the... Because I want that peak to sound a very specific way. How to lower
How to add
all...
How to add buffering to our FMod.
Yeah. How to...
You need to figure out how to modify the bit stream of the output.
Of all audio from FMod. Sound occlusion. Okay. Make sound occlusion between rooms. Because the sound is spreading through walls and objects. They're just speaking another language. Okay, the simplest option would be to create a gain preset effect. Automate it on a parameter named occluded, for example, and then add instances to that preset effect to the master tracks of all the problematic events. Then all you need to do is set the event's occluded parameter based on whether the events are behind a wall or object with buffle it.
Wait, is there a thing called a... Wait, what is this?
I can make an event.
Event?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you make an event? No, not in FMod, in UE5. There's like something called...
Custom event?
Sure.
I mean, custom events is just an event that just calls when I basically make the turn on and then what happens.
Well, I'm looking at a picture. I'll send you this picture.
Okay.
It's showing something with FMod in it, but I don't know. Whoops.
Let me look at the picture.
It didn't freaking copy image. It's not copying image. It's retarded. I need to screenshot it.
Classic mesh moment.
Does that panel look... Because it just says event. It just says event. Or event instance.
That kinda is a thing. So yeah, let me.
It's like some component or something.
Let me go over here. I'm gonna go into the Lost. So if I go down and I find an FMod event, here's an FMod event.
Yeah. Okay. On the top, there's a variable type. Can you click on that drop down? I just want to see what those are.
It's just all variable types.
Be right back.
What is FMod event?
That's what this variable type is an FMod event.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Can you do an FMod bus? Can you create a new variable or something and do an FMod bus?
Yeah, let me make a new variable real quick. Let's make. Come on.
Because this is where I was looking for a bus.
FMod bus. Okay.
Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
Okay. Now, how do you use this? Can you add a node somewhere onto your thing? Just add a node. Search for.
Here it is. There's the new variable.
Can pass it into a node.
Give it a second. Let's just try it. Okay.
Pass into a node. Just look for bus. Just type in bus.
Okay. Set mute, set pause, set volume. Stop
No,
all
is there like an event? Like
no. I mean, if
can
I
you
just
just
start
search for FMod
bus.
events? Just type in FMod. How do you where's your events? Audio.
Add audio component, link audio component. Bus set mute, set volume.
Event instance. Scroll down. Oh, these are set something. Keep scrolling. But is there any like on event triggers like what your other things have?
Event instance. It's definitely not those.
No, those are triggers. Yeah.
On bus. Event. So those are my custom events. Bus stop all events. Why do I need something to cause it? I mean, I don't necessarily need it to start as an event. I could just make something else start it and just pull info if I could grab the info.
Well, I was hoping there would be like an on audio tick or something. Can you just search for any? Can you search for any events relating to FMod? Like, is there just events category?
That's what I was just doing. The only ones is bus stop all events. Load event sample data.
No, but like you have other events going on in your
I know.
setup.
I'm telling you, this is all there is. These are all the events, and none of them are FMod. It doesn't need to be an event. I just need to get access to it, and looks like I can get access to it. Because the screenshot you sent me, that's actually not an FMod bus. That's an FMod event. So, FMod event.
Do that again.
See.
Control track.
This is just the variable type. So FMod event on the very, very top, right?
Yeah.
That's just the variable type. So I've set it. I changed it to an FMod event. So the variable type is now. It's an event. An FMod event. Now the default value. That's interesting. Compile. Let's compile it. Okay. So test the FMod event. My event.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, I have this.
What is that?
Yeah, this is just the FMod event, homie. FMod events are these.
What is default value? I don't know what that is.
Default. It's the default value. It's what that variable is when you start it. So an event are these. These are things that I call. So like when this happens, it plays sound. So the pickup sound event, right?
No, I'm looking for like a callback that gets triggered every
audio tick.
Yeah, that's not the screenshot you sent me. That's just FMod events. Now see, this is an FMod event, and I just picked the event as pickup sound.
What I was looking for was how do you do that? Is that a thing?
I have no idea. That's what I'm asking. Yeah, so FMod's I think there's a way, because you have something called a bank. And you have like a master bank as well. So like,
Can you add like are you able to change the modifiers in real time?
yeah, for each event, and for each event specifically.
Oh.
So what I could do is I could for every single event, what I could do is I could throw them all into an array, and then when I want to do it, I apply it to all of them, everything that's in the array, and do a for each loop. But I feel like there's probably a way to do it in FMod. Bank. So wait, let's try the lost movement bank. Load bank. I don't know what that does though. Is bank loaded? Cast FMod bank. Set number of frames. Sent to curve
I don't like nodes.
Set parameters.
Is Hitbox streaming?
Yes, I am. Did you get them downloaded, Persian?
Yo, what's up, Persian?
You just got up and left.
Dude, every time you talk about how you said he just gets up, puts his mic down, and walks away like a robot, dude, that's all I can think of.
Yep. Because that's what he does.
What a silly.
If he ever turns on his camera, I will put money on it. That's exactly how he does it too.
Silly Billy Goose.
Dude, that new... I'm excited. I'm excited. They got the 25% more damage with flamethrowers, dude.
I know, I was a goofball. I bought the extra, I was gonna buy that one, and you refill your entire second, what's it called? Your entire support weapon ammo on a resupply pack. Which that one's good, but I would have gotten the fire one if I knew I only had enough for the fire one. I didn't realize that it was 150 rare samples. So I need 50 more rare samples.
What's it, Dude, that thermite grenade, bro, I saw someone kill a Bile Titan with it.
It's pretty awful. It takes 7 to kill a Bile Titan if you had full health.
Well, I mean, it's a grenade, so...
No.
But how is it on other things?
It takes 6 to kill a charger. It takes 3 to kill a Hulk and 3 to kill a tank.
It takes 6 tequila?
Oh, now it's
I mean, that's about the same as other grenades.
But it's only good for that thing. Like, they're not good for killing groups of units like the impact grenade.
Dude, apparently they released that. I hear that sucks, and now that one cool looking DMR sucks. Like,
It's
why
really
release guns if they suck?
The single shot exploding gun is so awesome.
Apparently, that thing.
It's cool. It's just bugged with how the explosion works.
Yeah, the explosion pulls you towards it instead of away from it. So it gets you killed. If you shoot a charger with it, it'll pull you under the charger, and then you'll get squished immediately.
That's actually cool.
Persian, did you get it working?
He stepped away again.
No,
Damn
no,
it.
no. I'm just eating some popcorn.
Did you get the thing working? It downloaded?
I downloaded it. I haven't tried it yet. I'll try it in a bit though.
Oh, neat, dude. Look at this. Oh yeah, I'm not streaming. I just did a hitbox moment. Look at how easy this little API of mine is. Look at how easy this is.
I want to start seeing UI.
Freaking. So Persian, have you ever messed with the terminal? You've played. I think the only Source game you've played is Left 4 Dead. But in Left 4 Dead, have you ever messed with the terminal?
I don't recall. It's been a long time.
Okay,
This is
well,
useful, but this is not what I want.
Source games have terminals where you can do like it has thousands of possible commands because while the game works off of logic, one of the main fundamentals of how Source games works is that a lot of the stuff has a command for it for debugging purposes. So in a Source game, you would do something like you could bind the any button to an action, but you could also do things like you could also do like I think it's called like int or like set int fire and then at cursor or something, and now you could just set into any entity on fire at cursor or like it's actually crazy. You could do like connect and then you type in some IP and then you type in some port and now you connect to that server. You could do fob, you could do diagnostics, you could change the map, you could change the skybox, you can literally change anything that you wanted just using commands. So that's what I'm trying to advocate for is I'm basically adding how the source config stuff to my engine. And one of the things I'm working on is I was rewriting it because I wrote it before but I didn't like it, so I started rewriting it. So in order to add a custom command for config files, like if I want to add the macro set being workspace, and then the value would be LOL, all I would have to do is register the command with a command of macro set. I could also do other ones like max set, like as an alias, but then I just specify the arguments. There's two arguments, both of them are strings. And then I just specify the callback function, which is this, and then I can just read both strings values, and then I could just do whatever I want with that. So this macro thing, this one command, instead of doing like hundreds of lines of code to read through this, I simplified it all down into being able to just say register command with a command, arguments, callback function. The callback function just gets the first string, the second, and calls another function to set the macro. It's actually like stupidly easy to set up things, set up custom commands now.
Oh my goodness! Can I
so
get
like
the
when
answer?
you go build a game, it's recommended that even though you may not use these commands during your thing, it's recommended to add things like SV cheats 1, no clip, God mode, impulse 101, AI no target or something. And it's recommended that you add things to these things to your game, because I can't add things too forcefully into games because that's not how my engine works. The only things that I can actually add into my engine, the only basic commands I can add into my engine is execute,
learn how to
bind, and like a few other commands.
things like project
In
add
this
and project
tutorial,
select
we
are
will
only
learn
for
how
the
to
editor.
control FMod parameters in Unity.
Um,
In FMod Studio, create a new 2D
and then
event
there's
and
other
insert
things
an
like
audio file into the timeline.
there's also
We
gonna
will
be like
create a local
project
parameter to
target.
control the pitch of the
Oops. Oh my god! Stop adding parentheses. Tags.
event.
And then this can do other stuff like project config, and then this would be like name, essential tags, and so on and so forth. Stupidly easy, and it works. It's amazing. Yep. I used to have UI, but because it's refresh, it's gonna take a bit. It's already almost halfway through April. I'm pretty far behind from what I expected to get done. Unfortunately, like I was really hoping I could get BullScript done by the beginning of April, but that's just not gonna happen. That crap is gonna take. That's gonna take another month to complete, dude. That's actually really hard. That's way harder than I thought it was gonna be. So this month's target is to be able to at least try and finish the editor and get most of BullScript done. But I don't know. I'm hoping that around middle of May to end of May is when I can start actually working on some extensions for my engine that I and you guys would use. It's gonna be so dope, dude. Oh, I want to go over certain things with you.
Okay.
And I'll open up Notepad++ to take notes. So I like this. Sure, I'll update. Alright. So the things I want to cover. So
Oh, what's up, Kazi?
um
Yeah, what up?
so when setting up an orange map, like
Let's see.
if I want to set up an orange map in Blender version,
Going pretty good.
um
I'm trying to
usually
make
it'd
an
be a little
effect right now where I zoom in and it silences everything around me, like it's all muffled. When I do this.
So if I want to make an orange map in Blender version, you know how it would just like take some time. Like if I want to make a patio, I would have to do these 3 vertices,
All the
stretch
sounds
this
are pretty
out,
sweet at the moment.
select these ones, stretch that out. Maybe I might make this thinner. And then I would have to do this. And then I can select all these, and then I can do this. Right, it just takes a little bit of time to get an orange map, like a really basic block out in Blender.
Okay.
But what I was hoping to go over with you is how can I like make that process light and speed. Like my goal is to do something like this, and maybe even oops. I meant to do that. My normal's incorrect probably. I want to do that, and then also like add in a door. Like you should be able to add in a door. You should be able to do something like this within seconds. This is what I'm trying to say. And so what I want to go over with you is I was thinking like, what if you just had to like click? What if you just had to like click right here?
Yeah, it's been a quick minute. Have you seen my my first video, Kazi?
Can't buy the damn war bond.
Alright, I think I'm gonna do an
Bugging
EQ.
out.
How do you think? How would I make this intuitive version?
Yes, I do, sir. You should check
Like,
out. They'll give you a lot of context. Here.
Like, what if you could just like
Let me do
drag
that
it
to you.
here and drag across, and it would just make the rectangle in the shape you dragged it, like one surface. But then how would it know whether to do it on the ground or against a wall? Like, if there's nothing here, how would it know if you're trying to make a wall or a very long ground?
I guess you would have to.
I guess I can't DM it to you.
I guess you could design the starting area to act as the ground in your system.
No, I don't want any. You're going off of no templates, no templates. Think of like there's no environment already. It's just blank.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I guess
like,
I can't DM it to you, but you can find it on my channel. It's the one with a bunch of views. Let's find this.
Dude, what is wrong with this game?
see, how would I want to build that faster?
I like the idea of being able to drag. I also like the idea of doing not just drag, but like polygon. So like if you want to make a 5-point surface, you could just click, 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 click. Wait, hold on, whoops. Click, 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 and you just complete the polygon, and there we go. It just makes a face automatically.
Hell yeah! I'll see you in a moment.
But like even that, like obviously I'm gonna have some tricks, like it would snap to already placed vertices. Holding, maybe I could make it so holding Alt and then clicking on a face will not just put it on that face, but align it. So like maybe if you have like a, let's say we had a slant, right? Maybe I could have it so you hold Alt, or you click and you start holding Alt at any moment, and then you stop clicking, and it would make a rectangle on that surface. And then maybe hitting B will turn the okay, maybe what happens is when you create a brush, it'll automatically create a solid brush. But then what you can do is you can hit B for Boolean. You can convert it to Boolean, and the default Boolean is default Boolean would probably be like default Boolean would probably be different. So then you can just drag it into the mesh and like make it cut out. And then you hit B again, and now to union, and then hit B again, and now it turns it off or something. But again, how would I make it so if there's nothing here? How would it know whether you're trying to make a ground or make a wall? You know? Like if I start holding drag right here, or I click right here, and I click over here, click over here, click over here, or I hold drag and I drag like this, how does it know whether to make a wall? How to make a wall or make a floor? Like going from here.
Thank you.
How would it know whether to make a floor like that or make a wall?
Your first object, you can dictate what orientation it is.
True.
I'm testing it out.
Like,
trying to get it to work right now.
But if you just had a floor like this, how would you make it so when you click right here, you can start making a wall? Because it might think, oh, since it's flat, it's gonna be a floor.
Well, I was thinking like, let's say you build a floor piece first. The range or the space, this area that is already here by default, it builds itself around your first build. So if you build a wall, the surface will ask you, is this a wall or is it a floor? And then it'll adjust to that, I suppose. If it's a floor, it'll line up like it is now.
I gotta figure out how to create a global.
If it's a wall, it'll create that same area of grid perpendicular
for
to
the
it, right?
opposite value.
At the bottom or the top, depending on how you want to place it, right?
I am gonna have a similar system too. So there is already a fix for it in mind, and
Insert
but
the
the
move
issue is
event
I want to have
equalizer
it in the
effect to the master track.
viewport, which is an
Click
issue.
on a Q
I
global
don't
game
know
parameter
if
tab
that's.
and add an automation
I
to the
shouldn't.
frequency
It shouldn't have
setting.
to be relying on what's in the scene to
Action
dictate
curve,
whether you want
12 to
vertical,
12.
horizontal, and like
We
if
will
it's
create a-
vertical, is it like vertical
In
this
FMod
way
Studio,
or is it
create a
vertical
new
this
2D
way?
event and insert an audio file into the timeline. We will create a local parameter
Maybe
to
if you
control the
hold
pitch
down
of
a
the
key,
event, and
like
a
by
global
default
parameter
it's
to control an equalizer effect.
flat, like against the ground, and maybe like holding.
Variable visible in the range attribute with a.
I don't think that's what I want.
No, because
oh, there we go.
one side of the face won't be rendered. So how did it know? No, the side that gets rendered, the side that it will determine to render is the side that's pointing towards the camera. So if I create a wall this way, it's gonna make the wall face towards the camera. Like if I try to create a wall right here, it's gonna, like if I create a wall right now, it's gonna create a wall that faces the camera. But if I was over on this side and I create the wall, then it's gonna make it face this way.
Jay, you're breaking up.
Jay,
so
you're
much.
Jay.
Oh,
You're
sucks.
Like nothing you're saying is going through.
But I mean, I guess I could have it so Q is like, well, this would be the Z-axis in my engine, but Q would be the Z-axis and like E would be the Y-axis, so you can just like, because your hand is already on WSD, so Q and E to do that.
Alright, let's try this.
Min value of minus
Yeah,
12
Q and E
and a max value of 12.
Dictate whether it's along this axis or this axis, and then it renders in the direction your camera's at when you're creating it, and then you can just invert that any moment afterwards. And then if you want to create a boolean, like to make a cutout for a window or a door, what I could have it is you create it, right? You click here, you drag, or you make a polygon by clicking each corner, but you click here, you drag all the way up, and you drag all the way up until here, and now it's right here, and now it's created the 2D shape, but then now you drag your mouse up or downwards, and it would snap to like every, like 1/4, like every quarter of a unit, and it would just like, so you can create a 3D object. So now it can be 3D or it can be 2D. And if it's 3D, while you're creating it, you can hit B to boolean it, so you can make like a window to like make an indent, or you can hit B again to unit it, so now it's a part of the previous one, and then hit B again to set it to default, which is a separate brush.
Why is it doing this?
But then there's another question: is if you hit B and you want to have a difference, do you want it like, if I create a union, like I'll show you right now, if I created a union right here, or theoretically it would look like this when you create a difference, it would make a window. But would you want it to create a flat window like this, or extend it to however big your brush is? So if your brush is only, like, what is that, 0.2, it would go 0.2 down, or would you want it to just be flat?
I think I would want it to start flat, right?
Yeah, you could start it flat, but then you would have to manually create each of these faces. Like, what if you wanted it to go down when you make a boolean? You don't want to, like, I just want to make it intuitive enough so you don't have to use your mouse to go up to a side panel. Like, you would be able to go off to a side panel and click these buttons to change it afterwards. But I want it so you can just hit B, boolean to difference, and then maybe like N to enable like depth boolean, right? Depth difference. So now it's adding depth to it. Maybe.
Wouldn't you want the borders on the other side of those lines to be dipping down as well?
These right here?
Yeah, essentially creating.
No, because, well, if you want to do that, you would just create a 3D shape initially. You would just create a cube and then you boolean into that. But if you want to do that, that's actually a great point. If you wanted to do that, like mirror it. Because one thing I do want is you press left click to confirm an action, and you right click to cancel an action. So maybe what I had it as,
This
what I
peak
could do
focus is giving me trouble.
That is an actual good point, version. What if you want to, like, what if I added the boolean? Like, what if the boolean was there and I wanted it to, like, mirror onto the other side, right? Maybe what I could do is you hold M for mirror modifier, and then you drag it in the direction you want it to mirror into. There's only 6 axes you can mirror into, and then you left click to confirm.
Yeah.
And then there you go. That would work. And then
I'd
you
like
can
to be able
change it
to
over here.
rescale that inner hollow section.
Well, yeah.
And-
So it's not an absolute thing. It would actually be a little. It would actually here. I'll demonstrate what it would actually be like.
Back.
It would basically be a plane, and you have a. Nope, not another plane. You would have a cube brush, and basically it would add a boolean thing difference to here. Let's hide this. So see, I now have this cube. I can move this cube and scale the cube, and it just automatically does it.
Even when
and
it's
then in here,
three-dimensional?
Yeah, when it's 3-dimensional. So like I can even like, check this out. I can even like rotate it, or about in a weird axis, or like this axis, right? But then I can also like rotate it like that. Yeah, so it's just very interesting. Anyways, 'cause I was rotating it like that.
Sounds of environments, I guess they sound like this.
So I think that will do it.
Jungle nighttime.
And
I have to hear this for a second.
Jungle daytime. A windy one. Some mild rain. And some heavy rain with some occasional thunderclaps even. But they're playing all the time. I just muted until the step is selected. It's what's called a discrete parameter because it discretely changes between steps. It's like a stepped parameter, and the way I've set it up in Unity is that I have this environment SFX on the banks here, that I've put this environment step, that's the name of the event, I put it into the master bank, and I load that on start and I unload it on destroy of this game update. And the way I've set it up in something like this. So this is how and some heavy rain.
What? Why is it for YouTube Kids?
Some occasional fun because bank that the file as well. The event I've chosen is called integer. It's a global parameter. It ranges from 0.
Here we go.
Which is this one you see here. So what I want to do is change the parameter in here, the one that I've named the environment selector. It's a global parameter. It ranges from 0 to 4, 0 included, and nice slider here. This is a pretty great tool. Other scripts or nighttime jungle sound, I think it is. I can change this.
Oh, that's really cool.
A serialized field, we do it, and yeah, I don't know what it's called.
Okay, we can try something else out.
The name of the parameter that you need to change has to be global.
There we
only when selected.
And you have to type it in exactly the same.
Track axis. And then what was the other one? So I covered those bases. Oh, and then there's also alt equals face normal. Basically, alt equals face normal does not mean like it's either facing this way or this way. Instead, it means if we have like a ramp, and I want to create a rectangle on this ramp that extrudes outwards in the same face that this face is facing, I would hold alt, click here, keep holding alt, click here, and then now the 2D rectangle is created on the surface normal, and then now I can just drag for the depth. That's what that means.
Okay, let's see if this works.
So that covers creating and that. I also want to do stuff like really advanced stuff. So like, I've covered polygon creating with depth and 2D rectangle creating with depth, and then also difference in mirror. What would also be cool is, I'm gonna label this as basics, and then this down here would be advanced, and it would be like circular stairs, right? We're gonna have circular stairs. Then there's also stairs. Actually, no, they could just be a part of the same thing.
I'm a silly
The
goose.
amount of angles. So stairs, star, circle, sphere. Because we want these different shapes when creating brushes. This is all for like mostly orange map development, and you can use it for the hitbox as well.
What about me?
The other thing, Persian. So I showed you the orange maps yesterday about how Valve would apply textures so they know the scale of things and they can know doorway sizes. So obviously there would be some automatic texture work. But how do you think I should have it so it adds some of those stuff really easily? Either it itself or you as the user.
I'd rather, obviously, the user have all that control, but maybe there's prediction software that allows you to just see what it anticipates and confirm it.
So maybe it draws a line. Maybe it draws a. Maybe whenever you add a brush, it makes it. No, I can't make textures on the fly. It's kind of a bad idea. If I could do textures on the fly, which if I were to generate textures on the fly, I would actually be able to make it so if at every edge on the thing, so like if I were to add a hole into the middle of this, what it could do is it sees an edge here and it draws a white line around the edge, which would work for doorways, railings, and all that, except for player sizes and whatnot. But the issue is that's a lot of textures. I don't want. That's bad for the user.
What the cuss, dude? I didn't need to open that.
Did you say what the cuss?
Dude, this thing isn't working. I made a parameter.
I mean, the character ones would be, you would have to do it yourself. I'm gonna list up these. So if you wanted to create stairs, that could also do circular stair patterns, with just like within a few seconds how that. So obviously, one on the keybind equals brush. Basic brush. 2 equals stair brush. 3 equals star brush. 4 equals circle brush. 5 equals sphere brush. And then I would also want scroll wheel equals change snapping. Change snapping interval, so you can go from full units to like half units.
Dang, I need somebody who knows a little bit more about FMod, because this is frustrating.
At GPT.
Yeah, chat TTP is not gonna know what I need.
I know.
Let's go on it real quick. Let's see what it says. It's not gonna know the answer. What's this? I want to make a global parameter
So for stairs,
FMod to use in UE5. What's this?
stairs. It might be like
There is no mixer tab.
quick plus. Quick plus home equals 2.
Oh, there is a mixer tab. Okay. Okay.
Oh my God,
Actually, I
is it
think
working?
ChatGPT actually did help. Let me give me a second.
Take that mesh.
Hold on, I'm thinking now.
Alright. That's kind of silly, but okay. In the mixer window, okay, go to Global Parameters tab.
Stair count. So now the keybinds. So you click and hold to create a 2D rectangle. Drag and click to make the depth, and then scroll and click to create a stair count. So how many stairs? So now you can have a flat stair, like going just a staircase. Now, how do you make it so it does a circular pattern, either a full circle or like semicircle, or maybe it does a 30 degrees up to a certain point? Maybe you can. Maybe you can do Alt plus drag corner to another corner groups.
Oh, there they are. There we go. Peak focus variable. Okay. Okay, I did add a global parameter.
That's fine. Four-point polygon. Alt plus scroll. Click and hold to the 4
get global parameter node.
Curve control 0%, 2%.
Okay. You can actually go and get global parameter. Get global parameter by name. Okay. All right.
Wait, I don't have any college work due today, do I? Not even sure.
Hell yeah. Great to hear you here, Cozy. Happy to have your support.
Persian, another thing I would like to do is add a profile brush thing where you can just like plop in a profile brush, and what a profile brush is like, if you don't want to have to like make sure you have the exact same doorway size every single time, and you just want to get it done the first time and just be able to drag that everywhere, it'd be nice to be able to like create a profile brush or like a brush profile where you can put anything into it and you can just plop it down anywhere and just like need to do that profile. So it could be a doorway, it could be whatever. Kind of cool.
Okay. So it had me find some extra windows, but they still didn't do anything. Let me close it and open it back up again. I have to figure out what this global parameter does.
Mom did. Mom did.
Dude, this is so frustrating. I know it's something like, I know I'm really close.
All of it. Well, there's some crumbs in there. Come on.
I know for a fact, if I like was speaking to somebody who knows FMod, they can answer this question in like 5 minutes. Have a good one, Katan. Oh my goodness, man. I know for a fact I can do it. Just give me a second. I swear, if it was because I was named at peak focus variable instead of parameter, I'm gonna be relatively annoyed. But half of it's still not working. Okay. What if this is 0? Okay. Now let's just plug this directly in here. Okay. It's not picking up the right variable. Ducky.
Jump scare.
Ducky jump scare. Dude, what the heck, man? What the heck, man? I guess I shouldn't have closed it, but it's okay. So the variable isn't picking up from? What's up, Cypress? Oh my goodness, this is frustrating. Mixer? Wait, why'd the variable change? What? Okay, I'm gonna save. Save and build. Then things are going pretty good. I mean, I'm kind of hitting a brick wall, but it's okay. I mean, that's why I'm giving myself so much time for such things. I'm trying to get the trying to figure out how to get all the sound to muffle, like every sound I make to all muffle when I'm doing something specific. But I can't even get it to register that that effect even exists. I want it to say a 1 when I do that. but it's not even registering it. Like it should be a 1. Ironically, ChatGPT actually helped. I looked it up as a joke, and it actually was like, yes, we're past animation for now. We're doing the sound for now. I want to try and get all the sound working. A lot of placeholder sounds. Not very many of them I'm really happy with, but I want to get everything working. Because basically this month, I plan on getting everything working, and then next month I plan on replacing them with like better effects, better animations, better. But I want to get everything working first. Let's see. I'm gonna go to. Let's see here. Yeah, I definitely want to get all of it going. Because I don't want to spend all this time doing this specific thing and then like turn around and find out, oh, I did that wrong and I have to redo it again. So starting from the ground up for sure. FMod. Nope. Where am I going? So refresh banks. Load all banks. Alright, FMod, we good? Alright, let's see if it works this time. Nope. Still telling me 0. Now if I change it, it does understand that I changed something. Oh, let's see here. I mean, I guess the variable is supposed to be 0, but it is weird. Okay, so it does change. Basically, I gotta figure out how to get my goodness. I gotta figure out how to get this variable to when it's 1 to change. Oh my goodness, I clicked off of it. To change all of these variables here. Do I have to do this for every one? Let me see. Oh, that sets the parameter. This is weird. Yeah, it's I didn't know much about sound design either, so I'm learning it as I'm going, and it is really fun when you know how to do something. But when you're trying to do something very, very specific that there are no tutorials for, it can be a little frustrating. I'm sussed out here. These are not doing what I want them to do. Okay. How do I use it? It says it's unused. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, the reflective surface is pretty fun. It's still very placeholder like art. But yeah, it's a nice reflective surface. I'm just trying to figure out how to get this thing to be used. What? I changed its name. Okay, so this one is the same way. Okay. Okay, here we go. I think I might got some. I think I have something now. I got it. I think I have something here. Okay, I gotta figure out how to add a global parameter to events in FMod. Wait. I think I'm getting somewhere. My goodness, man. Dude, if only I just could ask the right question to the right person, and they would have answered this question an hour ago. I am ending the stream at 9, but I'm gonna get this working by then, 100%. That's my goal. Alright. For example, you can right click on a property, add modulation. What? Okay. Okay, let's start with Lost Explode. Okay, where am I clicking? In the event editor, you can now use the global parameter to modulate various properties of your event, such as volume, pitch, filter, etc. For example, you can right-click on a property, e.g. volume. You can right-click on a property. Okay. Add modulation. Okay. Add modulation. Global parameter? What? That's not what I want. Sidechain? That's... No, it's not add modulation. It's just not there. There is no global parameter option after add modulation. Oh my goodness. is this so difficult to find the answer to this? ChatGPT doesn't know what it's talking about. Well, check another YouTube. I think I'm getting close. Okay. How to add... How to add textures in Blender is the most popular thing to ask how to add. That's funny. How to add admin on Facebook page, that's really that popular. Alright, let's see. How to add global parameters to events in FMod. Yeah, they're all the same videos that aren't answering my question.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. Big Wireless has once again raised...
Er jeg overvandet, eller er jeg undervandet? Er jeg overvandet, eller er jeg egentlig undervandet? Er jeg overvandet, eller er jeg undervandet? Er jeg overvandet, eller er jeg egentlig undervandet? Er jeg overvandet, eller er jeg undervandet? Er jeg overvandet, eller er jeg egentlig undervandet?
Ah, what? That's exactly what I want.
Er jeg overvandet, eller er jeg undervandet? Er jeg overvandet,
Not that sound, but just what he's doing.
Er jeg overvandet, eller er jeg undervandet? Er jeg... Er jeg overvandet, eller er jeg... Undervandet?
How did he do it though? Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Use a global parameter and set it with a side chain from the event you want to use for modulating other things. So it's a side chain. So if I got a lost explosion, add modulation side chain. Okay. And set it with a side chain. Add modulations. Okay. Jeez, man. It's unused. Okay, I'll try this. Global parameter and FMod is unused. I'm gonna have to spell it right. Unused. Nope, that brings me the same videos. It's not what I'm looking for either. Man, dude. I really need to talk to somebody who knows FMod, man. I know for a fact this is like a 5-minute issue. But it's just like there's no answer to it because I just have to know it. That's so frustrating. I know it's just a little thing. I know I can do it. I've seen people do it. YouTube's just not good at finding specific answers. Oh my goodness, man. Alright. I like getting there like a little step at the time, but man. Oh, give me one moment. Ah, shoot. Unreal's having a stroke because I replaced some things.
You're having the stroke.
That's gonna replace them all, isn't it? Okay. I don't want to do either of those things. It's gonna have a stroke. My frame rate, oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta zoom in, give me a second. I had the whole node graph showing on the other screen, so Hey, why isn't engineer working? What? Hey, why isn't the wind and air working? Oh, are you serious? It's doubled up everything. That's terrible. Okay, well I've learned not to move things around in FMod because Unreal does not like it. So Persian, were you able to download FMod?
I did, but I'm not in my room right now.
You silly Billy Goose. Oh my goodness. The only sound that I really liked and was happy with, it's not working anymore. Oh my goodness. I'm getting frustrated. The worst part is this isn't something like I could ask somebody for either. Like if I go on Fiverr or something, nope. It's just such a specific question. It's like I literally just have to just slam my face against the wall and figure it out.
Yeah, that happens, dude.
Just keep pressing buttons until I figure out how it's supposed to work.
That's legit what I'm doing every day.
It's so frustrating, dude. I just want to work on it. All this stuff is unused. So, if it's unused, how do I attach it to something? Put it to... They just won't do that. And navigate to... What does this mean? I don't know, Mess. I feel like at this point I'm starting to think I could just throw all the sounds into an array and just lower them all manually.
Yikes, dude. That's stupid. You can't modify the pitch string, dude.
I can. It just doesn't let me. So like I can access this parameter. So here's the annoying part, right? I can access this parameter. And it's a global parameter, so it will affect every sound. And I can access it too. I could actually change its number in Unreal Engine, right? But see that it says unused? That means that it's not connected to any sounds. So I have to figure out, what do I do to actually apply this parameter to the sounds?
Just drag it onto the sounds.
No. Let me judge. Perchance.
Did that work?
Well, we'll see. Because we got to figure out what this variable does.
You don't know what it does. What you got it?
It's supposed to do something. So now it's connected. Ah, get out of here.
If only you could modify the pitch.
So then what I can do is I can now add something to it. But I don't think I need a modulator on it. See, I can add a modulator to it, but I don't want a modulator to it. I just want it to like... Okay, add an instrument. I could add a silence instrument, but that's not the same. I don't get it, man. So I have it, it's on there. It's on the action. But there's no way to tell that it's... Okay, so that works, right? To turn off the sound. But it's just, the sound is just always off though. Because it's not direct. Yeah, it's not directly connected. Oh my goodness, man. My goodness. Okay, so you have to ask the right question, and it's a YouTube video not answering the question you're asking. So I have to 500 brain it. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Sono FMod? Let's see here. I'm gonna figure this out. If I want to add... How to add game to a global parameter in FMod. That's not what I want. Let's see here. You're all good, homie. Let's see here. I'm gonna get this going. just random stuff. I hate when YouTube gives up and starts giving me random crap I'm not looking for. Okay. Hopefully this will give me info
so this
I
is
want.
different, no, 5 different. So this is how
I'll just
you
have
can
patience and watch this for 5 minutes.
take something like
Oh,
this where I have
I'm gonna say
different,
some
no, 5
shit.
different
What's up, Brian?
sounds of environment.
What's up,
I guess
bitch?
they sound like this.
I forgot I gave him the OG roll earlier.
Jungle daytime.
Brian, aren't you tipsy right now?
Oh.
A little.
Here, give me a
Some
second.
mild rain.
That got his attention.
What?
Because it made Hitbox scared.
No, it didn't make me scared. I just forgot to not give you
No, I saw that it said that he's streaming. I don't have to say
Crafter
anything.
wants to get in.
Believe it or not, I do know how to read.
And the way I've set it up in Unity.
Sometimes it's hard to believe.
Shut the fuck up. I worked really, really hard. I read at a 3rd grade level now.
The cube is something different, don't mind that. And it has a bank loader to load the bank that the event from FMod is in. And you can see on the banks here that I put this environment step. That's the name of
Let me bring Crafty in. Crafty wants to talk. Dude, I'm losing my mind right now, dude. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. I'm
Oh,
on
here
dog
you
sitting right now.
No, I forgot the unholy effect that line has on me though. I
Did
don't
you just
understand
poop?
it. Me?
Did I just hear you poop?
Yeah, I pooped in your mouth, bro. Why aren't you chewing?
He's not being nice, Hitbox. Heck him.
What do you mean? I just gave you poop.
No.
I think a better subject would suffice.
Hitbox, I'm the only one watching.
We can talk about the
Let's see here.
copacetic amounts of
On
wine in my
Twitch
system.
probably, but I got people on YouTube.
How many people you got on YouTube? Let's see.
I don't know. I don't really watch. I just do my thing.
You
If people want to
got-
be a part of it, then they can.
See.
They get to watch me bang my head against the wall trying to figure out what's going on with this thing. Yeah,
Me
dude.
trying to figure out why my game don't work.
Dude, oh my goodness, man. They'll say YouTube. It doesn't matter how I ask the question; it's giving me the same answer every time. It's so frustrating.
I'm also the only one watching.
Don't worry, Hitbox. I'm watching on Discord.
Yeah, I don't need need you to give me the numbers, homie, and say it out loud. I'm sure.
Well, at least I am watching. Unlike Stanley or Persian, they're not watching.
Yeah,
One's
that's
terrible
that's
friends.
subject
That's
after
because
stream.
Michael likes PP, bro.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
subject
yeah.
after stream.
Stop it.
I invited you guys. Like you guys have been here for like 10 seconds, and you're already being annoying.
Not fair.
Just stop.
Who's annoying?
Oh my goodness, give me a second.
You know, in work Hitbox, if you put if you made like a little custom.
Damn. You
Okay,
love privileges.
I'm back online.
Who?
I'm back. All right, let's see here.
Not you.
Just say names like I know who people are. The only person I know is Michelle Obama. God rest her soul.
Dude, that was just a massive distraction. I want to actually get this working before 9, so.
Before you go sleepy sleep?
No, the stream just ends at 9, but I still have a goal to finish, you know, it's like.
Oh. No, that's fair.
I want to get going.
Goals are a good thing to have in life.
Alright, let's go this month. No results,
you know.
nothing. YouTube really has 0 results. Literally no one in the world has posted anything that's pertaining to this.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm the only one on top, baby.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT again, but ChatGPT doesn't understand how it works. But it might give me a carrot to follow.
Does the G and the P stand for... I actually don't know. I couldn't come up with anything.
Let's see. Next to global parameters, clicking. Okay, mixed view. Click the next to global parameters. Okay. There is no global parameters option though.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Dude, I cannot figure this out.
Yeah, peak focus variable, yeah, I mean. And the events tab. So the event you want to control, yeah. That's what I did. Events I want to control. Right click on the events. There is no add parameter button. Oh, maybe there is. Give me a second. Let me try this. Add parameter sheet. Okay. Parameters added. Okay. Choose a global parameter measure from the list. Yep. And the event editor, select the properties you want to modulate with the global parameter volume. Yeah, it's giving me the same thing. So like, watch when I go to action, modulation, and there's no global parameter option. Master volume from the list. Add the modules. Just the modules to control how the global property. Yeah, it's just not there. My goodness, man. Dude, it should be right here, but it's just not. It's just not here. There is no add global parameter after add modulation. There's no add global parameter after add modulation. There is only, let's see, random AHDSR. LFO and sidechain. LFO and sidechain. It just repeated the same thing. Wait, it didn't. Okay, select event. Add modulation. New control. Yeah, I don't think ChatGPT knows how it works.
Nope. It's just making stuff up.
It really is just that's not a. You can't do that. There is no. Well, there must be a problem with your FMod. No, you just don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm not gonna argue with the AI bot. I was gonna be like, no, that's not the issue. Oh goodness. It's so frustrating because I'm right here, Mesh. So I can change the parameter on command from what's it called? From Unreal Engine. And I can attach the parameter to the action now, but it doesn't do anything. It has no effect. So it's like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, what am I supposed to do at this point? Just okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh my goodness. I just want to go to regular YouTube. There we go. How to add... That's cool. Somebody put a Halo 3 banished, or a banished scarab in the Halo 3 mission. What is a side chain in FMod?
Hi, so I wanted to make a video about parameter-based sidechaining in FMod.
Okay.
And we're going to change the properties on the music bus. And we have a compressor on the music bus, and it's linked to a sidechain. So whenever the output level of the SFX bus exceeds minus 20 dB, the compressor will come into effect. And we have sidechaining on the EQ, so whenever it exceeds minus 20 decibels, it will duck the mid frequencies by 6 dB. Now this is a very effective mixing tool, however there's limited control to these changes compared to, say, an automation curve, which you can just make any shape of graph that you want. However, using the sidechain, it's a much more linear change. So to use automation curves to change these properties, what we need to have is a parameter. And the sidechain doesn't really provide that. So what we have to do is make a parameter based on the output level. So let's just get rid of the stuff. So there's no way to output a game parameter of the output level natively within FMod. So we'll have to do some coding. And for this demonstration, we're going to be using Unity, which uses C#.
My goodness. What, I don't need it. I don't need to go into the game engine.
Variable, different values. FMod had curves between them as much as we want.
My goodness,
and
man.
just
Undervandet. Er jeg over vandet, eller er jeg...
Okay. So this gain, what I can do, I could just forget the parameter because that's not working. I could try and do something else. I'm gonna see if I can grab that gain instead. I'm gonna see if this works. I'm trying to grab the gain of the bus. I hate how parts started breaking too. That was frustrating.
Vandet, eller er jeg...
Where is it? Oh, it's over here. It's another screen. I was like, where'd it go? Okay. Group. FMod. Group? No, there's no FMod group. There's FMod gain? Gain. Set gain. Dude. This is ridiculous. I didn't expect it to be this difficult. But I think I'm gonna get off for the night. At least for the stream. Thank you everybody who watched. I'll see you guys later.